everybody, welcome back to a very, very special episode of H&R Movie Talk. And when I'm struggling with a grin like this means that I am overwhelmed with excitement. This is a great episode. What are we talking about?
Now, obviously from this grin, he's forgotten to introduce ourselves. I am RT Mac. He is
HB Gibson. I'm really excited about this episode, I'm telling you.
Yes. And we are all, this episode is not only, for excitement purposes, but we are also going to give much needed credit to DC Comics.
Yes.
Because this is all about the DC animated movies.
The DC animated movies, of course, most of them, pretty much all of them that were released to DVD, except for one particular one. We're going to get into the other DC films in a minute, but what we're going to talk about right now was the recent DVD that was released, Teen Titans, the Judas freaking Contract, man. That was a good one.
Oh yeah, and you know what? That's a movie that's an example of something that was struggling in development hell. I mean, they shelved it for many years because they figured it was too soon after the original Teen Titans cartoon from the early 2000s.
Yes. Because
they covered the whole Terra story, and they gave it some time. But thanks to the sales of Justice League versus Teen Titans.
Yes.
And then telling people to buy more copies of that movie so you can see more movies with the Titans, we got this.
I tell you, I was a huge fan of Young Justice. I loved that series, and I liked the original Teen Titans animated series. Then it went to Teen Titans Go, and went a little bit of Kitty. They even did an episode that kind of poked fun at the fact that a lot of people really enjoyed the other one.
Yeah, I remember seeing that because Robin mentions how he had to do something with the original Titans, and then they show the original animation. So it was a good throwback.
I believe it was was it the character Mixie Spitlick that changed the dimensions?
Yeah, I think his name is Mr. Mixius Pitlick or something like that. All I remember is that Gilbert Gottfried. He provided the voice of him in Superman the Animated Series.
Absolutely. He was a gem in that series, definitely.
And because the DC animated movies go back a ways, we're gonna start off with the one that came out in 1993, Batman:
Mask of the Phantasm. It was Batman the Animated Series episode, but it was just longer and a lot more emotional. It was great. I mean, I'm sitting here fighting back tears at a Batman cartoon. I mean, it was tragic.
And you know what? Here's the great thing about that movie. They treated it seriously, which is what you need to do for a Batman story.
Exactly.
So what if it's animation? It doesn't matter. The story is what counts. And you know what? For one thing, the animation in the intro, you see how those buildings are drawn?
Yes.
That animation still stands today.
It's beautiful.
And the music that went along with it.
Oh yeah, Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman brought a full orchestra and choir to that. Yep. They treated it so seriously, and I think. Can you say a murder mystery? Yes,
it was basically a murder mystery.
Yeah.
And a new player comes into Gotham named the Phantasm.
Yeah, and a crazy twist throughout that movie. If you haven't seen it, see it. We don't want to spoil it. But there was another animated feature which preceded the PG-13 line that we've seen since 2007. It came during Batman Beyond. It was called Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
Oh yeah,
that's the original PG-13.
Yes, because that one was kind of hard to watch too. That was deep.
And if any of you have seen the unrated version, you've never seen it?
Never saw the unrated version. Whoa.
Okay.
Research.
Basically, what happens to the Joker is much different than what you originally saw.
Okay, I'm going to be doing some research.
Yeah. Definitely look that up.
Okay, the cast. The cast of Teen Titans I have here on my phone because I can't commit a list of voice actors to memory. Christina Ricci.
I think she was Terra.
Yes.
I believe she was Terra.
Okay, we got Tasia Formiga.
She's Raven.
Yes.
Jake-
J.T. Austin.
He's Robin.
Miguel Fuhrer.
I believe that's Blue Beetle.
And Miguel Fuhrer. Yeah. I think we got.
I think that might be.
That
No,
might-
actually, no. But Miguel Ferrer is Slade, Deathstroke.
Yes. Yes.
Deathstroke.
We also,
And Kerry Walgren,
Kerry Walden. Yep.
that's Starfire.
Mm-hmm. Greg Henry.
Oh, wait, hold up. You said Jake T. Austin?
Jake T.
That's,
Austin.
I think that's Blue Beetle because now I realize Stuart Allen
Stuart Allen was
is
Robin.
and Brandon Suhu is Beast Boy.
Beast Boy. Yes.
And I think Sean Marr is Nightwing.
Sean Mars. Oh wow. Great Nightwing. Yes.
So forgive me for messing that up.
Yeah.
Like he said, it's hard to commit to memory.
Yes.
But there are other things I will commit to memory that we'll get to in a bit. But you're hyped up for Judas Contract.
Yes.
Let's hear your take.
Okay. I loved how they used like 2 generations of Titans. I mean, they went when they were younger. I loved how they included, they included Speedy before it became Arsenal or Red Arrow. I love
Bumblebee.
Yeah, that was getting ready to get to Bumblebee. We actually really saw Bumblebee in her fullness.
Kid Flash.
Kid Flash, yeah. The fact that they use so many of the original characters and also the later on characters that appeared in the Teen Titans, I was just really the rainbow of Titans. I was very excited about.
Here's the one thing that surprised me. Beast Boy was a part of the original team.
Yes.
So you gotta wonder, like, we always knew that he was the youngest, but we had no idea how young. And if memory serves me correctly, I would say he'd be around 12 or 13 years old, around when the original Titans were formed.
Yeah.
Because he still had the Doom Patrol mask on. Because he was a part of the Doom Patrol originally.
Oh yeah.
Basically trained to be a child soldier.
And I just wanted to let all the very, very attractive women around the world that don't speak my language, maybe somebody out there can translate this for me. It's true. If you kiss me, I will understand your language. Yeah. That was when you see Judas Contract, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Actually,
anybody who knows about Starfire knows about that.
If you go back to the old Teen Titans animated series, just look in the 5th season.
Yeah.
When they show how the team formed.
How the team formed, yes, yeah.
I think it's called Go.
Yeah.
It's just called Go. Trust me, you're gonna see what he means.
Well, basically, the story is about a new Titan that joins the team that has some ulterior motives.
And she's rough around the edges, to put it lightly. She's got an attitude problem.
Yep.
And not like Raven attitude. Like, this girl's like you
yeah.
gotta watch what you say around her because she'll kill the mood. She's a killjoy.
But the one thing that I can say in comparison to, like I said in the last episode, how you feel about the DC movies is subjective. I'm only going by what an overwhelmingly lot of people have been saying. Basically been a 50-50 split in regards to the recent DC movies. Even though I love Man of Steel, I will watch that 1,000,000 times. I love Man of Steel, and I loved all the Christian Bale Batman films. I loved all of them.
Batman vs Superman was a good movie.
It was good. It was good. The only thing is, it was good, but then it got greater when the Ultimate Edition came out and added some things that I thought like, wow, why did they remove these? But the point that I'm making is, they've been knocking it out with home runs with these animated films. The only one that kind of made me was The Killing Joke. I think they really kind of danced around the harshness of that graphic novel.
See, that's the thing. That's the tricky thing with animated features. Because it's one thing to do something in a live action film.
Yes.
Because with live action, we're so desensitized to gore and violence.
Right.
But in animation, there's just something that gives you a different feeling if you see that kind of violence in it.
Yeah.
But, the story wise, they were very committed to the story of the Killing Joke.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that was the one thing that brought Mark Hamill back as the Joker.
Yes, yes.
He always said that he will do the Joker again if, it's the Killing Joke.
Yes.
And when the Killing Joke was going to be made and they asked him, everybody, including myself, got on the internet and begged them to have Kevin Conroy voice Batman.
Yeah, yeah.
He is the one who started it all with Batman in Batman the Animated Series.
Kevin Conroy is Batman, period.
A graduate from the Juilliard School, so he's incredibly multi-talented. And if you notice, he's the only actor, live action or animated, that can actually do Bruce Wayne's, higher octave voice, then literally lower it so much that it sounds different from Batman.
Right, exactly.
He's the only, Michael Keaton couldn't do that.
Right.
Val Kilmer couldn't do that.
That's right.
Not even mentioning George Clooney.
No,
out of the way.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Clooney.
Christian Bale went to, throat cancer-ish with it.
Yeah.
And you know what? To his credit,
Sweaterberg! Sweaterberg!
The one who voiced Batman in Son of Batman and all the sequels that came after it.
Yes.
He's pretty good, and so is the one who did Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood, yeah.
I don't want to say Bruce Greenwood. I could be wrong, but I might be right. But either way, those two are close seconds. But Kevin Conroy is always going to be the best.
Okay, well now that we are on the subject of DC animated films that came straight to DVD, these films were just so wonderful.
Yeah.
One of them, which was, of course, Superman Doomsday.
Yeah.
Probably the one film that actually really literally took the Superman versus Doomsday, the whole Death of Superman comic book series, and actually put it in animation and was done precisely.
And you know what? For like a 70 to 75 minute film, they obviously couldn't have every detail that the comic had, so they had to condense it.
Yeah, because they couldn't have like what's the character?
They couldn't have the Justice League.
Yeah, Bloodstone and all those guys. They couldn't do that.
They couldn't have the Justice League in it. They couldn't have the other 4 Supermen who claimed to be Superman.
Right.
They had to kill him.
Yeah.
Have the funeral.
Right.
Then bring him back and have him wear the black suit.
Yeah.
So, but for what it's worth, it came out really good.
Yeah, and they couldn't bring back all the all the other Supermen. Yeah, because it was a very complex story, but the main gist of the whole thing they got perfectly.
And I do remember Adam Baldwin, not related to the Baldwin family, but he voiced Superman, and I thought he did a fantastic job.
Fabulous job.
Oh, and I do remember this. The next movie that came after that, and you can double check, Justice League New Frontier.
Yeah, Justice League New Frontier was
right, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. That came out in that was February the 26th, 2008. It was rated PG-13, and it was like a period piece.
It was like a throwback to Justice League of America.
Yeah, Justice League of America, like the way back. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
the 50s.
The Green Arrow had his arrow plane. Okay.
Oh,
it was crazy, man.
And you notice Superman's own suit.
Yes.
The colors are slightly different. There's no yellow.
Right.
It's red, black, and blue.
Yeah, they threw it back to like the classic Justice League, man.
You know what it was? It was like seeing the birth of the Silver Age of comics.
Silver Age. There you go.
Because Superman, when he has, I think, the conversation with Wonder Woman, he actually mentions how the Justice Society is retired and that Our Man is dead.
Right.
The Justice Society is from the golden age of comics, back when Green Lantern was vulnerable to wood.
Right.
And not the color yellow.
Angel, David Boreanaz, was Hal Jordan, and Kyle MacLachlan was Superman, and Lucy Xena Lawless was Wonder Woman, who I thought should have, if they were to make a Wonder Woman way back when, Lucy.
Look, if they do another Wonder Woman animated film, she'd be perfect as Wonder Woman.
Absolutely.
Because who does she play?
Xena. There you go.
And then we got, the return of Kevin Conroy and Batman Gotham Knight.
Yes, Batman Gotham Knight. That was, it was like different. That was the one we had the different stories. Right?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, and you want to hear something crazy? I do remember one of the animation teams that did one of those episodes was the one who did the Animatrix.
Animatrix, yes. The one where Batman would appear as like a ghost and just disappear and then disappear again. I believe he did that one episode where they found some kind of an anomaly where they were jumping off the building and they found this place where they could float. In the Animatrix. I forget the name of the animator. Let me see if I can find him real quick.
But the cool thing about that is basically like people's different interpretations of Batman.
It was beautiful.
And the crazy thing is, if you remember Batman the Animated Series,
yes.
Remember the episode later on when they redesigned the characters?
Right.
They had those kids talking about Batman, and each of them had a different idea.
Had a different idea of what the Batman was like.
And one of them touched on a future DC animated film that we'll get to later. This is going to be a two-parter episode.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously, we can't get through everything in one shot if we want to do it right.
These are the fun episodes, guys. These are the fun ones, man.
Now, Wonder Woman. She got her own solo origin story.
2009. It was released in 2009.
I do remember Kerry Russell did the voice. Yes?
You're right.
And, some of you older fans out there, you remember Kerry Russell from the show Felicity.
Yeah.
Never really watched it, but I knew about it. It showed Wonder Woman's origins and her fight with Hades.
And Nathan Fillion played the legendary Steve Trevor.
And Nathan Fillion is such a staple with DC
animation. Exactly. Yes,
he is. He voiced Vigilante in Justice League Unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
And look, he was a great character.
Yeah. Vigilante's cool, man.
the way he made Vigilante come to life is why they brought him in future episodes. Mm-hmm. Like when they did that throwback to the Seven Soldiers of Victory episode.
Yes.
Remember when General Eiling turns into that hulkish looking figure? He injects himself with a super soldier serum. Well, we can say that. They couldn't.
They can't say it, no.
But basically, he starts to call out for Superman in Metropolis because he's lost his mind.
Right.
He doesn't realize that he's become the thing he hates the most, which is metahumans and people with superpowers.
Right.
But Mr. Terrific, who's manning the Watchtower, he already has Green Arrow, Stargirl, Stripes, Vigilante, and Shining Knight, doing a parade.
Right.
In Superman's place, because he's busy.
Yeah.
But then later on, when they're struggling against this hulking Eiling figure, he sends in two reserve members. One is the Crimson Avenger, and the other is Speedy, Teen Titan design. Teen Titan animated series design and same voice actor. So that was a throwback to the Seven Soldiers of Victory.
Yeah.
But I'm getting off topic.
Yep.
Green Lantern
First Flight. And this one was released on July 28th, 2009.
Oh, and the man who voiced Hal Jordan was one of my favorite actors, Christopher Maloney.
Yes.
Formerly of Law & Order Special Victims Unit.
Yeah, that's right. This one was basically, it was like a cop thriller set in outer space, pretty much. When Green Lantern gets his own film and was light years better than the movie.
Yeah, and it's another origin story. He fights Sinestro, who's betrayed the Lantern Corps. And just see it; it's great.
Yes.
So
Green Arrow First Flight, and if you ever get a chance to go to
Green Arrow First Flight.
Green Arrow, Green Lantern. They did work together, though.
They have.
They did. There was a series of books called Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and I got the two mixed up. But if you get a chance, if you go to Great Adventure, there's a wonderful ride called the Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
A beautiful ride.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, and one of my personal favorites, Superman, Batman,
Public Enemies.
This brought the return of not only Kevin Conroy as Batman, but Tim Daly as Superman.
From the series.
And, hold up, not done yet, Clancy Brown as Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Clancy Brown. He is the voice of Lex Luthor, period.
And in this, President Luthor.
Oh yeah, and this was released on September 29th, 2009.
And that just had those two guys against the world, basically. Because Superman gets $1 billion bounty put on his head, and every villain out of the woodwork comes out.
That's right.
I mean, you had Nightshade, Gorilla Grodd, Solomon Grundy, Mongol, Bane, Killer Frost, Captain Cold.
Yep.
I mean, you have heroes trying to bring them in, for justice reasons, like Captain Atom and Power Girl.
Right.
But still.
Oh yeah. Captain Atom and Power Girl. When they walked up on Superman, they were like, "All right, look, just give up."
Yeah.
Why are you making it hard on yourself?
Captain Atom was trying to make it easy for him. But we all know Superman and Batman are stubborn.
Right.
Especially their voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It was just so much fun. And you actually saw how much Superman, values his friendship with Batman.
Yes.
You saw, like, how he really feels.
Right.
So, that's a good one, too.
Yes. Justice League Crisis on Two Earths.
Lightly touching on the Crisis on Infinite Earths comic book storyline,
Yes.
which, if they ever did an animated movie based on that actual series, on the actual story material,
Yep.
it would have to be a few movies long.
Right. And this was released February 23rd, 2010.
Yeah, I mean, you have a different dimension of the League, which
Yeah.
you actually see their...
They're opposites.
Yeah.
Like Batman was Owlman in the other
And
dimension.
Owlman was voiced by James Woods. And he did a fantastic job as Owlman.
Oh yeah.
You had Superman's opposite was Ultraman.
Mm-hmm.
Very original.
Yeah. Ultraman, yeah.
You had Wonder Woman's opposite. What was her name? I can't remember.
That I don't remember. All their opposites were like,
Yeah.
but they were extreme opposites. But you know what? They did something similar later on down the line. What we're going to talk about later on. All right, but we're going to go to Batman Under the Red Hood. Everybody and their mama likes to cosplay the Red Hood.
This guy did it last year at Comic-Con.
And I did it at let's see, I think it was the New Jersey Comic Expo, like quite a few years ago. The Red Hood is such a amazing character. How they were able to bring Jason Todd back from the dead via the Lazarus Pit with a lot of issues, and basically made him like a Robin Punisher sort of a thing.
And any of you who know comics have read up on it. That's not the way that Jason Todd came back to life in the comics, but again, for condensed storyline telling, no choice.
Right. But talk about the film.
I think this is the only DC animated film that has 100% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, because it was just plain great. I mean, it was tense. Even though the origin of Jason is different in the movie than it was in the comics.
Well, they had to rush it.
Because as we all know, comic books span different issues and the plots are very, very complex. And I think that's the reason why a lot of fans take issue with some of these films that are based on comic book characters, because the stories are very, very complex, that they have to take years of a plot and condense it into a film. So they did what they could, and I was satisfied. I really liked it. It was very, very good.
And I know that Neil Patrick Harris is the voice of Nightwing, so he brought that comedy wit that Nightwing has.
Yes.
But it also, brought the seriousness, like, of Batman's, what he feels is his greatest failure.
Yeah. Nightwing doesn't get enough love. Are they making a Nightwing film? Are they making a series, like a Teen Titans series, live action? Nightwing, Dick Grayson needs some love.
Well, I mean, he has been getting love considering how many animated movies they featured him in.
Yeah.
So he's getting a lot of attention, especially in Judas Contract.
The most love he's gotten in a long time. It's a lot of love.
But you know what? Since we just covered Under the Red Hood, I think right now we should, end part one, because that's a good place to end, to end it.
Yeah.
And then we'll begin back again with Superman Batman Apocalypse, which is a sequel to Public Enemies.